Okay, so we got a touchdown boy lesson this time. I'm not entirely sure if I already had a touchdown boy lesson or not, but I'm going to try and make this one pretty short and sweet. It doesn't have a lot of parts to the song, but it is one of the faster Blink songs, and it can definitely be quite challenging. I know I did a blindfolded cover of it a couple months ago, and it was pretty tough. Um, but we'll start off. The intro is pretty easy. It's just a few chords, and it goes like this. So really nothing too crazy there. It's just typical power chords. I already have the tab written up for this one, thank God, because I won't mess up so much in the video. But yeah, it's just, let's see, 6 different chords. I know a lot of people definitely do play it different ways. Like they won't go down to the open E; they'll go right back up to the E on the A string. I mean, you really can if you want, I guess. But I think it sounds better like this because I'm pretty positive it starts at a higher octave and ends on the lower one. So if you want to play it different, be my guest. Then it goes to what I'm going to call like a longer intro part. It has, I don't know, like 3 or 4 different parts to it, but it's not too bad. So first part goes like this. And then it goes to a second part which goes like this. And then you repeat that, I believe it's only one more time. And then it goes to the third part, yeah, which is actually the last part of this intro before Tom starts singing. And it just goes like this. And then right before it goes into the verse, it just plays this chord. Or you can play it up here since it's closer to where you're playing. So, I'll try and explain the verse a little bit better. The intro, sorry. The first part of the intro, besides those chords that I already mentioned, is really similar to how the verse is played, but it's a little bit, little more broken up. It's not as fast, so at full speed it kind of sounds like this. So something that you might want to do differently than what I do is on the fourth little part of that, instead of going down to the 5 on the E, you could do an open A. So it's a little bit less of a stretch, and it definitely frees up some of your fingers to play like the little faster parts later, especially during the verse. I'm going to mention that in a second. Or not, yeah, the verse. So you could play it like this if you wanted. So if you want to do it like that, you definitely can. Then that second part was really easy. It's doing that little higher up part, and then it's doing that for the first couple times, and then it goes basically the root notes are then the high part, then this, the high part, and then it changes up a little bit. So instead of going, it goes, and then let's see what was after that. I'm gonna text. I don't know if any of you heard what my ringtone was, but it's pretty sweet. Yeah, so where the hell was I? Yeah, so it goes this whole part goes like, It's pretty simple. I mean, once you figure it out and once you really see what is going on with the tabs that I'll have, it shouldn't be too hard. It's just really building up the speed for everything. That's pretty much what most of these older Blink songs are. I mean, none of them are really too difficult. Like skill-wise, it's just really fast. So after that was like one last little part for the intro that went like this. So sometimes I don't palm mute any of this. I just go. You can palm mute the 7 on the A string if you really want to. I think it sounds a little closer to the song if you do, but it really doesn't sound that bad if you don't, either way. And if you do the way that I play it, without palm muting, I like to lift my finger back up once I hit the 7 on the D string every time, so it's not ringing out. So it'll sound like this instead of. See, it sounds a little bit muddier. So difference again would be. You can kind of see my finger lifting up every time to kind of break the sound off, so you're not hearing this just ring out. So a little trick, I guess you can use. I mean, it's nothing groundbreaking or anything, but finally we'll get to the verse. It's very similar to the first part of the intro, the faster part of the intro, like I said, but it's a little bit different. Instead of it goes. So I'll play it fast and then I'll kind of play it slow and try and break it down a little bit. So again, what you can do is instead of going down to this 5 on the E, you can do an open A, so it'll go like this. And the root notes of all those are definitely palm muted. It does sound a little bit better. It's a little sloppy sounding, at least when I play like that, if I don't palm mute. So I definitely suggest doing that. I'll play it a little slower, just so you can get a better idea of it. I think I showed you how to do it in the tabs pretty well. So it shouldn't be too hard to understand, but like I said, it's not that hard. It's just fast, and it's really all about just learning slow and then just finally building up. It doesn't take 5 minutes to learn, that's for sure. It's definitely one of those ones that takes a little while. So slow, the verse goes like this. So if you got any questions on that, definitely let me know. The only part that's really left of the song is the chorus, and it's just 4 chords. Actually, it's only 3 chords, and it goes like this. So if you notice, it starts off on an E power chord, and it also ends on the E power chord. But when you play through it again for the longer version of the chorus, I'm not sure if the first chorus is shorter or not. But when you do play that, make sure when you get back around to the E, the E power chord, you're playing it longer. So just think of it as 2 different chords. So I'm going to play it again and just notice that once I get back to the E chord, it goes a lot longer. So it goes like this. So you shouldn't have any problem with that. I mean, the chorus is really easy in this song. It's really just the verse and the intro that you have to worry about, and there really isn't anything left of the song. There's the part in the middle where Mark and Tom are just talking about how she used to be a wide receiver, and now she's a tight end, or no, the other way around. I don't know. But there's that, and then it just repeats pretty much all the parts over again, and that's really it. So that's it for the lesson. I'll definitely post another cover of the song if you guys want. I know I already have like 2 on there, so just let me know if you want another one on there, because I don't think I put the M+Ms video on there, because I got like 2 or 3 on there already that are all pretty good. And I've never really changed the way I play Touchdown Boy, just like I never really changed the way I played M+Ms. So another cover really isn't necessary, but if you guys want it with like the song layered over it like I've been doing, I can do it if you want. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.